All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at Brian Lindsey from the Georgia Sting, the can't control my horny level predator. I guess as he's probably most well known as that. Yeah, pretty good predator actually. I've been watching this guy this past week. I've been getting myself immersed in the lore. I went through his whole chat log yesterday as well. Pretty interesting predator, actually. I do enjoy his segment, and now I figure let's take a little look at him here. So, yeah, I think he's a guy that gets pretty underrated in the TCAP community, as, you know, the Georgia Sting has its fair share of characters, no shortage of characters. You know, you talk about the guys like Gerald White or Rolando Restacruz, Joseph Myrick, Jim Klein, William Rao. It's an all-star team, of course. And I think that pushes Brian Lindsey down the rankings a little bit. I definitely like his segment here. So let's get into it here. Brian Lindsey, fucking, I didn't know how to spell his name either. I keep getting confused when I spell his name too. Brian Lindsey with the EY, I believe is how you spell it. I keep wanting to spell it with an AY at the end. I don't know why, but yeah, I believe it's SEY. It's so interesting. Let's go.
There he is. Oh, he's coming in.
Whether near a big city or a rural area like Harris County, Georgia, lines of potential predators find their way to
that fucking Jeep, man. This guy in this fucking Jeep in the chat log. All he does is cry about it. You know, first of all, he doesn't shut up about going, mudding. There's certain hobbies that I guess that are for everybody. I wouldn't consider these to be one of my hobbies. But yeah, he doesn't shut up about taking the damn truck mudding. And then he doesn't shut up about the damn gas either. He's like, man, if I have some gas, maybe, you know, I'll get in there, you know? Maybe if I have some gas, I can run down there. It's like, he's like, just really annoying about the damn truck, man. All he talks about is this goddamn Jeep. And you can see it's got the damn mud on the tires there and on the base here. He's got the mud on it. Oh, man. Brian Lindsey with this fucking Jeep, man.
Cover houses.
Let's go.
Meet 24-year-old Brian Lindsey.
24?
Because he was invited by a girl who said on...
I didn't know he was 24. Holy shit. That's a rough-looking 24. I mean, I'm basically 24. I'm 23 years old, man. And I'd like to think, anyway, that I look like a 23-year-old. This guy does not look like a 24-year-old. I thought he was older, man. 24. Holy hell.
Line, she was 15.
I gotta throw my clothes in the wash, okay? I made you some tea, though.
And he also came for the Natasha, the famous Natasha, the one that came for, of course, Gerald White. Jim Klein also came for Natasha. Joseph Myrick also came for Natasha. Did Matt Cogburn come for Natasha as well? I don't recall. But yeah, I mean, the fucking Natasha is getting around here. Jeez.
Screen name.
That's why there's no decoy, of course, because they don't have a black decoy. That's
D.
why.
Lindsey 01.
It is EY. Okay, thank you.
He describes how he wants to give the girl oral sex. He says, I can't control my horny level. Then he says, I want to blank your brains out. I can't help it.
Oh, man. You know, I have some bones to pick with him as well in his chat log. I really am annoyed. I got annoyed. First of all, the thing that really bugs me the most about his chat log is that he starts each chat with, hey, what up? Hey, WHT, up. No A in there, by the way. But every single day on the chat log, he starts it by saying, hey, what up? You know, it's spelled exactly like that, too. And he never spells what correctly. See, I'll fucking show you here. Hey, what up? See? Okay, here we go. That's the first instance. He says it 10 times in the chat log. Or 9 times, I guess, in the chat log. Hey, what up? Hey, what up? That's 2. Hey, what up? Hey, what up, number 4? Hey, what up, number 5? Number 6. Get the point here. It just goes on and on and on. Okay, I guess he says it 7 times. Oh, because here we go. The contributor says it here once. Okay, so fine. 8 times in the chat log you say it, Brian. 8 times in the chat log. Hey, what up each time? And I believe they get really, like, I don't really care too much for these, you know, comments that they leave here. But I felt it too, you know, when I was reading this damn chat log. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this dude? Did he find the letter A on the keyboard? Let's find out. Nope. You know, I can appreciate a little bit of the humor here, but, you know, I mean, it's really, that's my biggest bone to pick with Brian Lindsey in his chat log, is that, you know, he starts every chat with, hey, what up? And another thing that really bugged me as well, I have to find it, he claims at one point, yeah, okay, so here we go. This line stood out to me as well when I was reading it. And part of it is I can't visualize the parts of you I want to because I haven't seen them. And I have a photographic memory. Okay, so some context here. He's trying to get the decoy to send him a nude. And because, you know, he wants to jerk off to it. And he's like, even if I just see it for like a split second, I'll remember it because I have a photographic memory. Okay, so yeah, okay, so a lot of people like to claim that. No one really, like, very few people actually have a photographic memory in the actual, like, definition of the word. But apparently he doesn't have a good enough photographic memory enough to spell the word visualize correctly. Oh, man, Brian. You know, you claim to be a fucking genius with your photographic memory, but not enough photographic memory to spell visualize correctly. This guy's a fucking moron, is the point of the story. You know, he claims to be a fucking genius, but then he just goes and does, he can't really spell correctly. Okay. Fucking idiot, Brian Lindsey. God damn it, let's go.
Half hours to meet her.
Have some tea if you want some. It's sweet tea. Is that okay?
Yeah, I already drank some on the way.
And we got a really smooth conversation. You know, another thing about Brian Lindsey that pisses me off is that he talks such a big game on the internet, on the chat log. He's like, he's like bragging about how he goes down on chicks and how he fucks them and fucks them real good, and no one even complains about it ever. You know, that's the one thing that he talks a big game, and then he comes into the house, have some sweet tea. And he's just like, all of his tough guy online persona goes away. He goes, he just goes, he drinks them on the way as he fucking mumbles some story, fixes his hat as he's walking in. He drinks them on the way.
Want some
Fucking
sweet tea? Is
moron.
that okay?
Yeah, I already drank some on the way.
Yeah, he drinks them on the way. He runs out, he's fiddling with his hat, you know. You talk such a big game, B. Lindsey, and now you look like a fool. Let's keep going here as Hansen walks out.
Yes, sir.
Would you have a seat right over there, please? What are you up to tonight?
Just driving around.
Just driving around.
Yes, sir.
And why is he just driving around? He says he's been away from Georgia for 2 years while serving in the United States Air Force, and he wanted to learn his way around again.
How is that lesson going for you tonight so far?
Not too good.
Not too good. Not too good. Yeah, that's an understatement there, B. Lindsey. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's another thing. It's like who's the guy that said the same thing? Was it? Shit, I can't think of the guy. Yeah, give me a second. Muhammad Abdallah. Jesus Christ. Said the same thing. He's just driving around. Somebody waves him into the house, and yeah, I mean, I got myself into a pickle here. You know, I didn't mean any bad intentions. But yeah, Brian Lindsey. Another thing about Brian Lindsey that's interesting too. He came from Kansas, and he said something about his truck got stolen or broke into or something like that as well. Got his truck broken into or stolen. Yeah, there it is. Broke. Where the fuck was it? Broke. Nope. All right, hang on a sec. Let me find it. This is crucial to the B. Lindsey story. Let me find it. Yes, here it is. Okay, so it's not quite. It did get broken into, but he does say, too bad I have no radio or bass system in my Jeep anymore. What happened? It got stolen a week before I came back. Oh, man. So I like to think that, B. Lindsey's driving to the Sting house in just complete silence. And that's why the drive wasn't too good. That's why he says, not too good. I don't have a bass system anymore in my car. So I'm fucking screwed. And again, he talks about all these crap music that he likes as well. I've never heard of any of this shit that he likes, Lucana Coyle is one of them. You know, and he has his daughter as well, which is also kind of sad. He's like talking about how he wants to get custody of the child back and divorce his wife. Like 24 and you're divorced and you have a child, man. I mean, why? I don't understand that. But anyways, yeah, Lacuna Coil. I never heard of that. Karma Code. I don't even know what the hell that is either. Like, I don't know what type of music that is. Karma Code. Oh, by Lucana Coil. Okay, so that's the band. Let's take a look here. It's not important. Anyway, Italian Gothic Metal. That's interesting. I did not picture Brian Lindsey as an Italian Gothic Metal fan. That's interesting. Let's take a look. Let's go down the well here a little bit. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna judge him or anything just based off of the appearance here. It's interesting. I will give him that, but that's not even besides the point here. Let's just keep going.
He comes up with a completely different excuse.
What made you drive into this driveway and walk into this house?
Just asking for directions.
Asking for
So you're
directions.
lost.
Yes, sir.
But he drops that story as soon as I read it.
Oh my god, like that is great, man. He comes in here, just stops by a random house looking for directions. And then they tell him to come in, drink some sweet tea. I gotta pull up my computer, I gotta put on MapQuest, I'll get back to you in a jiffy here. And boom, someone comes out and reads you a chat log. Like, that's not me, I swear to God. Oh man, B. Lindsey's not too quick on his feet, is from what I'm gathering here so far. Let's keep going. Let's keep going and see and test that hypothesis. Is he quick on his feet? Let's find out. Let's find out if I'm correct. Let's go.
I take it you're a virgin.
No, sir.
Not you. I'm reading from the conversation between you and Natasha. You say
Oh. It kind of pulls he should have pulled a Greg Carnos with a K. Do you like older guys? No. Oh. I'm reading from the chat log. Oh. And then he just fucking takes off. He just fucking bolts. Oh, man. Cardinals with a K, of course. Let's go.
I take it you're a virgin. She says no, but I'm no hoe.
Hoe?
You talk about oral sex in great detail. How you like to do it.
He's sitting there with this dazed look on his face, like, what? What are you talking about? What? He's not, he's just trying to piece together, I think, what he's walked into. Just look at his stupid face.
Honestly, my intention was not to do anything like that because, hey, I know, it's jailbait.
Jailbait.
24-year-old with a 15-year-old, that's jailbait.
That's jailbait. Oh, man, jailbait. Yeah, I'm not going to search through it in the chat. Like, when he says something about like a 17-year-old or something, I forget the context of it, so it's not important really. But I'm surprised that we didn't really hear that term jailbait, from any of the other predators in this thing. Not that I recall anyway. I don't recall anyone else ever saying, that's jailbait. I figured that term would come up at some point in TCAP, but it doesn't look like it did. And he just goes, that's jailbait, that's why, that's why. He knows that it's wrong and he went through with it anyway, you moron. Let's keep going.
However, I do believe you can be friends with a 15-year-old and maybe go out and go bowling or something like that.
But that's not what you talk about here. You don't talk about going out bowling or just hanging out or mentoring this.
I like the way Chris Hansen says bowling. Let's watch that again.
Hanging out or mentoring this 15.
Go back again.
Something like that.
But that's not what you talk about here. You don't talk about going out bowling or just hanging
bowling. That's
or mentoring.
Oh man, I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy.
About here, you don't talk about going out bowling or just hanging out or mentoring right, this 15-year-old girl. You talk about having sex with her in great detail.
I will get on there and I will speak inappropriate. Sometimes people will just talk about that.
If you were here right now and wanted to, I would not deny you. I want to blank your brains out.
Man, I love the hand gestures from Chris Hansen too. I love it. I want to blank your brains out. He does the same thing kind of with Kennelly. When he goes to reading Kennelly's chat log in the house, he says something like, "You are so effing hot, bro." And he does the same kind of hand gesture there. "You are so effing hot, bro." That he does right there. I like that. It's a good callback to the good old Kennelly.
blank your brains
Blank your
out.
brains out.
I
You're
can't
so effing hot, bro.
help it.
Go watch it. You'll see it. You'll see the hand. It's like the same exact thing. You're so effing hot, bro. Blank your brains out.
I mean, is there any other meaning for that?
There's a difference, though, between wanting to and actually doing it.
It sounds like you sure wanted to, based upon this. I can't control my horny level. You see, during the conversation, you just masturbated twice, and it hasn't helped.
This guy's a fucking idiot, man. You know, from what I gather from his chat log, well, he even says it in the chat log that he's like looking for a new porno because he lost it, or he watched all of his porno already. And it's like he's like, you know, as the sheriff Chris Swanson in the Michigan sting said, it's the dumbest line, one of the dumbest lines I think anyone has ever said. It's something about Ted Bundy recognizing his, you know, wrote about his porn addiction or whatever it was in his letters or some shit like that. Oh man, you know, he says, you know, this guy though is really addicted to pornography. I mean, they're not that it's, you know, I mean, that doesn't really matter or anything, but he's like so addicted. He even says something like he's learned his, you know, all about his sex moves from pornos and stuff like that. I mean, I think he's just kind of, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's talking more about, you know, he's just kind of exaggerating when he talks about the sex talk, and then, you know, he talks a big game, you know, he's like, oh yeah, I got my stash of porno, I'm ready to go to work, and then he comes into the house, and he's just like, yeah, I just drank some already, actually. Ooh, at the microphone, my bad. But yeah, you know, he's a you know, he's a fucking idiot. I'm looking for a specific line in general here. He talks about jerking off. Jack off, jerk off. Yeah, I've jacked off twice. I've jacked off twice. It hasn't helped. No, what's this one? Yeah. I mean, this line right here was really funny. This is, in my opinion, the standout line of his chat log here. I remember when I fucked up my right hand a couple weeks ago and couldn't jack off for a week because I tried my left. It don't work. Oh my god! Like, what a fucking. Why is that something that, first of all, why is that something you even need to write? Like, he talks about it like it's in depth. I like this guy's chat log. He's a little bit boring. It's a little bit slow developing, but once it gets going, man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I like this right here after this as well. I got my driver's license read-down, and it don't expire till 2047. Oh, man. And then there's another one here. Yeah, there's this one right here. He talked about he fucked up a form. I checked yes on the one box that asks if I have ever been in jail, and I haven't. And now it's it's like, it sounds like that's a you know, seeing the future, as we call it there. You know, he should have checked that box, and checked that box, and then, you know, a couple days later, oh, I can check that box now. He's gonna have to redo the fucking form again. This chat log is pretty good, man. I must say, I do enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, he talks about, you know, he really talks about masturbation a lot in this chat log here, and it's really obnoxious too. I don't imagine women or girls would appreciate, you know, just talking about your cock all day. You know, I can't see. See, he says it right here. I got to find some more porn because I've seen about all of them that don't fuck up my computer. You know that he's downloading viruses and shit too. It's not good, man. It's not good. Brian Lindsey, man. He's all about porno and jerking off and everything like that. I mean, he's got very horny is what I'm saying. Very perverted. It's like yeah, he's definitely a big talker because of the porno as well. That's the thing. Like that only, some of that stuff only really works in the porno there, B. Lindsey, and it's not gonna work here. Oh man, big talker, Brian Lindsey. Let's go.
And I was lying.
You're lying then, or you're lying now?
Lying now.
Control my horny level. You see, during the conversation, you just masturbated twice, and it hasn't helped.
And I was lying.
You're lying then, or you're lying now?
I was lying then.
I was lying then. He's come in here and done nothing but lied. He's got the fucking audacity to say that. You know, I was lying then. You know. Oh my god. Oh,
Yes,
B.
it's my fault. Lindsey. actually fall into a trap.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Did I fall into a trap? Is that what he said? Ah, fall into a trap. What do you think, you
Or
moron?
you're lying now.
I was lying in. I mean, granted, yes, it's my fault, but did I actually fall into a trap?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet and then try to meet them.
Yes, sir.
Now, everything you've just said has been recorded with our hidden cameras from the moment you pulled into the driveway.
Wow. Chris Hansen let him in. Let him know. Hey, everything you've done has been recorded since you pulled into the driveway. Wow. I don't know if Hansen was just in a generous mood there, but like, well, why would he tell him that? You know, I don't quite understand that. But yeah. Lindsey doesn't really have a reaction either. He just kind of takes it. I think he's too stupid to kind of realize what's going on. And, you know, another thing as well, he talked about bringing a CD for the decoy as well. I don't know if he made it into the house or not. Yeah, that's interesting too.
All I was playing was, did not come here with the intention of having sex. I came here with the intention of hanging out.
I thought you were just driving around.
You know, talking a little bit, maybe go bowling, maybe shoot some pool or something.
Well, Brian, what should happen to you?
Oh yeah, this is the $1 million question here from Chris Hansen. You know, what do you think should happen to you? You know, we've had so many good reactions. Alonzo Hampton Wade once put it pretty bluntly. He said, "I should go to jail." You know, that's what, you know, Lord Armstrong. I should go to counseling to get off the internet. Something I can't do this. Oh my God. You know that's that. Some other people said, you know, let off with a warning. You know, maybe you guys should check up on me. This is an important question here from Hansen here. It's a good question too. You know, what do you think should happen to you? You know, do you think that you know, this is a good time to see if the predator realizes, you know, where they are in their mindset? You know, do they want to just say, yeah, you know, I learned my lesson and that's the end of it? You know. Is that what they're going to think? Or are they going to say, no, I think you got it all wrong. You know, I just talked to you outside, or, you know, I should go to jail. You know, some answer like that. You know, I mean, you can kind of see what the predator thinks about what their situation is here. Let's see what Brian Lindsey says. Let's go.
Well, honestly, with this, I think I should just be allowed to just go home.
Go home. So I don't think he quite gets it, is what I'm gathering from this here. Brian Lindsey just goes, I think I should just be able to go home and then forget about it, you know? Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting answer there, B. Lindsey. And you can see Hansen's not buying it. Hands, arms crossed. You know, that's a stern position there from Hansen. Let's see.
Like nothing ever happened.
No, sir. Go home. Just take it as a lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Not to do it again.
No such luck.
No
All
such
the other
luck.
men
Not likely.
who show up
And they force him out here. I don't know who was the guy that was coming in that forced a dramatic to get this cut short here. Doesn't go out the front door, he goes out the side door here.
His house.
And there's a cop right there. I mean, there's no element of surprise, really. I mean, he's not even hiding, you know. I mean, I like to see him, you know, a little bit of surprise here, maybe a little jump scare, you know, maybe he'll freak out, start crying or something. No, but he just pops out, come here, and they get him down on the ground.
arrested. While this former military man talked even after he knew he was being
That's
recorded,
it.
the
That's
next
it.
man currently...
And I don't know, I can't tell who this is coming in next. It's not anyone significant. But yeah, that's it. That's B. Lindsey here. A good predator, underrated chat log. Yeah, I appreciate the chat log as well. Although he does some things that are annoying. But it's a pretty good read. I recommend it. And, you know, let's see if we can find any other fun lines here. Viruses on your computer. He doesn't know how to spell. Yeah, you know. Caramba. Let me just see if I can come up with anything quickly here. I don't know. He talks about that he lives with his mother as well and his sister. And his sister had to leave him gas money or something like that. And I like this at the end too. I wish we had this phone call because I feel like we could have some fun with it in the community. But the verifier said he talked about his insurance and he talked about people on the road and trying to work for General Motors and just yapping the entire time on the way down to the house. I don't know who his phone verifier was. I hope it was the same one that talked to Jim Klein. It's just that poor phone verifier had to listen to, if that was the case, had to listen to Jim Klein talk about his stupid Chinese food. And then apparently Brian Lindsey just yapping about shit that's not important. But yeah, that's about it for B. Lindsey. I enjoyed this one. I enjoy him. Good Predator, good watch. Good chat log. Hey, what up? And I think that's pretty much it. So, that'll do it, I think. Until next time, I'll see you guys a little later.